Gotta get right.
All right, let me see how my 1.1 drop, 1.6 drop frames, 10.5 CPU usage. Why is this mug using so much CPU? Well, let me see. Let me check and see what's up with this CPU usage. This mug is like 10% CPU usage. But I ain't gonna worry about it. Let me get started. Give me 1 second. I gotta open my stream up on here just to make sure everything looking smooth or something like that. All right. Yep, looking good. Time to get started. I just want to test that out. Oh, that's all I gotta do. Let me see how my sound. Perfect. Perfect. Give me 1 second. Wait a minute. Now, isn't there something else to do up on here? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna discard that. There we go. Green screen. All right, let's get it. Oh, I gotta post it on Twitter. I think it's already posted on Twitter. Just gotta check. All right, let's get it.
ペコリようこそノベルアドベンチャーゲームレイジングループの世界へ。
That's a visual novel.
私は単なるどれに足らないインターフェイス的キャラクターです。
インターフェイスリラカカ
そうですね。リカコとでもお呼びください。ここでは初めてプレイなさる皆様にこのゲームの遊び方を簡単にご説明いたしたいと存じます。いくつか変わったところのあるゲームですので、最初はぜひとも全部の説明をお読みいただきたいと思います。特に動画配信をなさる方は4動画やシェアについて
Damn, they got me.
必ずお読みくださいね。
For videos and sharing section.
最後まで読んでいただけたら私のセクシーな画像が見られません。世間は厳しゅうございます。さめざめ。さて、何からご説明いたしましょう。
Let's see what it's about videos and sharing.
レイジングループはノベルゲーム。物語や展開やオチは とても大事ですから、それら全てを配信されてしまいますととても困ってしまいます。
Damn, I don't want to make you sad.
かといってお楽しみは大勢で分け合いたいもの。
Okay.
それは重々承知しております。というわけで、私どもは動画配信していただける範囲を設定しております。ちなみにその範囲は最初のメインルート丸ごと1本プラスアルフ。具体的にはシナリオチャート上の4潜入の9
Damn, for
入
real?
村方法は相当な長さがございますので、配信のネタにしばらく困ることはない。
Oh, somebody want to watch the mug and see what's going on.
むしろ全文読み上げる派の配信主様は喉が潰れないか心配です。
Yes,
無理はな
sensei.
さらずゆったりお楽しみくださいね。
I won't overdo myself. I'll make sure that my voice is nice and smooth when I'm uploading. I'll make sure I got a smoothie right here in case my voice get hoarse, so I won't overdo myself. Rikako sensei.
ちなみに動画配信の折にはお知らせ機能をぜひともご利用くださいませ。
Okay.
この後現れる選択肢でお知らせ動画配信終了のタイミングで突然謎の羊が出現。ここまでよとお知らせいたします。
Okay.
そこで収録はお開きとしていただき、あとは考察やら議論やら
Oh, what's up, Q?
お楽しみいただければ
Sensei teaching me what all I could upload. Oh, let me see what she's saying. Okay.
ちな
I'll
み
make
に
sure I
今
do
は
that.
オフの状態ですよ。
Alright, let me set it on. I don't want to do anything illegal and get
オンにいたしました。
get sued or anything.
また切り替えたいときはゼロ導入のここに来てくださいね。
Alright. Alright, let's go to the main story. Hey, it's a horror game, bro. I don't want you getting scared or nothing.
とても長くなってしまいまし
You
た。
know, I know you've been working out getting swole though, but in horror, bro, all that swollenness don't mean nothing, bro. So don't get scared, bro. You got big brother Shaman right here to make sure that you all right. All right, let's see.
それではいよいよ物語の始まりです。限りなく濃い霧と血煙の向こう、繰り返される絶望と悲嘆の果て。
I hope you can't hear me chewing. That's so nasty.
人狼村の真実をどうかその目でご覧くださいませ。ペコリ。
I'm gonna turn my sound up. I don't know. I ain't about to read this. I don't like having anybody else hear my voice when I'm reading. Actually, I used to be a good reader. I read. Well, I'm lost. Maybe taking a ride down an unknown road with no set. The fuck is sat nav on me wasn't such a good idea. I'd follow the roads, so I'd figure I wouldn't get lost. But now I was in some deep shit. No, cool it. This isn't a big deal. Took note of the fact that I've gotten lost in my pocket journal and then pulled out a map. What is on the map? Suddenly, a rush of memories flitted into my mind. Shit, let's see what these memories are. Damn, I can't unlock this. I need a key. They bullshitting. I gotta forget the memories? Fuck the memories then. I somehow kept myself from remembering those things. After all, I'd gone on this trip to forget. Oh.
ああ、もう。やめやめ。 目の前の現実を直視。人生はシンプル。つまりこの道のごとく、真っ暗で道案内もなく、進むか返すか。考えることはそれだけ。
Damn, what happened to the voice, bro? I wanted to hear the Japanese dude speak. How they gonna have him speak on some parts and I gotta read the other parts? They fucked up for that. Alright, I guess I'll start back. Last time I seen the sign, now I know what his voice is like. It was still light, meaning that I've gotten lost after the sun had set. Sure, it was my own fault for just guessing which intersections I'd been passing through, and it taken me 2 hours to conclude that I was lost. Crazy to think that just 2 hours of aimless driving got me almost completely surrounded by mountains. They extended to as far as the eye can see. If you flip this scenery upside down and shook it, it's unlikely even a shred of civilization would tumble out. Who the fuck talks like that? Besides the asphalt below, my sweet ride, the lamppost above, the first one in a while, mind you, there was nothing man-made here. The pocket map I had wasn't detailed enough for me to figure out where I was.
進むか。
Shit, let's roll, buddy. I go, ooh, that bike sound nice. Hey, you used to have a bike too, boy. Yeah, I want me one. But anyway, let's get back to the story. Two hours later, I deeply regretted ever thinking that. Basically, camping wasn't an option. This mountain road had no side to camp on. A dump truck I passed barely even fit on it. I also had my first close encounters with wild forest animals. I already seen 2 boars and 3 deers in those 2 hours alone. One of the deer had run parallel to my bike while intently staring at me, and I had no idea what to think. I felt like it could smell my fear and did it just to make it worse. How dare that thing do that to a human? We're the kings of this planet, damn it. I'd have to remember to eat some venison once I came back to civilization. Oh, this man is mad. Anyway, camping out here was a bad idea. I'll end up as roadkill or animal food. And yet, I didn't back out. Why? Because I'm a pretty warped sort of guy. And I won't pretend otherwise. That was actually the reason why my comfortable relationship had gone awry and why I gone on this stupid trip. Oh, some more information, huh? So he had a honey back at the spot, but he tripping. Still, despite acknowledging it, I chose to keep moving forward. It wasn't like I found a place to stay if I went back. I was actually starting to think that this experience might make a good conversation piece sometime down the road. It was really getting late at this point. Where would these roads take me anyway? It'll probably be disappointing. Soon enough, the road became flat. I was out of the mountain pass. The forest remained abundant though, so I didn't see much. Even so, the street lights and the sound were enough to make me feel I was again nearing civilization. Was street sign the right expression for lights in the forest? I had to look that up. As the road grew less rugged, I realized how exhausted I was. All this bike handling had left my hands really sore too. He needs some biker gloves, huh? I really had to rest. Suddenly, I saw something unexpected. Powerful, colorful, artificial lights. A convenience store. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. A fresh market. Fresh market. It's not even a T at the end of it. This is a bootleg fresh market. Fresh market. It was next to an intersection between the road I was on and another even thinner road that could probably support only a single car. The sea of trees ended, giving room for the majestic child of our consumerist society. Yeah, that was an exaggeration. Apparently, even a damn store was a big deal for someone who just stepped out of the wild. It was called Fresh Market. Fresh Market. I've seen several of them a few times during the day. It was probably a local franchise. No big deal. The building didn't look that old. At least the parking lot looked a lot smoother compared to the roads. This was a pretty weird place to build something though. Was I close to a settlement or did they actually make profit off lost travelers? That mean they upping their price. something should cost $1. They making it cost 4 times that. I'd just ask that or something. It ain't about to scam me. A local shopper was bound to know what was around these parts. Not to mention, oh boy, I was thirsty. Give me a drink while he talking about he thirsty. Hey, you wanna know what's in this smoothie? Oh, he said it's true. Your hand get tired gripping the throttle. See, I ain't never rode no bike. I have to remember that whenever I get one. All right, let's get back to this. It looked like a normal convenience store. There was goods on the shelves, a counter on the left, and ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Who is this? Who is this? Hello, how you doing? Yeah, mean looking. Shit, man, this dude racist, bro. He don't know what he talking about. Look, she got the locks. Look like a Wendy's, like the Wendy's girl, but with locks. Shit, what's up with you? Shit, she was so sexy. I wouldn't have doubted if someone told me she was in a Playboy magazine. Oh, hey, what's up with you? What's up? Was that supposed to be your greeting? Ooh, boy, it was so goddamn hot. I started sweating. Was this store, a little bit better than what I thought it was? Shit, I see how they making profit now. They over here got these hot women working over here so they could take advantage of my money. Shit, that was sexy. She just moved them lips up. Clearly, the Wonderland is only just to begun. Ooh, I was excited for the beating. Oh my goodness, I grew more nervous and less enthusiastic by the second. I braced myself, but she just looked down at a magazine in her hands. Damn, guess I ain't sexy enough then. I don't qualify. Oh, she was just a slacker. Slightly disappointed, I walked around the store. Oh, shit, this that porn music. So what I see a small shelf with some energy drinks, followed by some stationery, some travel goods, some sanitary stuff, like baby wipes, toilet paper, etc., etc. Hello. Oh yeah. 1 second. Bro, I'm reading the same thing. That's what that said. There were sweet things that came with toys. What kind of toys they got up here? Came with toys, a cup of ramen noodles and dried food. Ooh, a fridge and a freezer. It all looked normal. It was late, so the daily dish and packed lunch section was completely empty. Damn, no food for me, I guess. The only special thing about this place was the section full of unpacked vegetables that you expect to see at a grocery. So all these people ain't eating none of their fibers. They ain't getting none of that good stuff in their diets. All right, maybe all rural convenience stores are like this. Don't know. I was surprised, but there weren't any local fine foods or anything. So all in all, regular store. If you ignore that fine clerk, hey, it was all right. But anyway, I took a drink, grabbed me a drink, about to bar it to the register. She smoking a blunt. She smoking a blunt in the store. Oh my god. Oh, she was really the highlight of this place. What kind of smoke? Clerk smokes while dealing with customers. I agree with him on this. A blunt at that. Not even a cigarette, a blunt. And she got a chain around her neck. Shit, yeah, I'm actually buying, girl. I got money. Fuck you mean? Am I actually buying? Yeah, shit.
126 yen.
126 yen. Shit, they just a ripoff, ain't it? Damn, she ain't even scanned it. Damn, they really scamming me. I couldn't even believe that. Maybe I had to get mad at her. I gotta teach her a lesson real quick. Let me put the charm on.
ちょっといいですか?
Huh?
実は道に迷ってしまって。
Oh yeah, you see that I'm playing the lost guy. She really gonna be with this. Yeah.
町はどっちにあるでしょうか?
Yeah, tell me where I can find that, baby.
あっち。
いや、できれば地図
Yeah,
とか。
pull out a map. I said that so I can get a little bit closer to her so she can smell my new Giorgio Armani cologne I put on.
ない。
Damn. Guess that didn't work. Plan B. This is a hard catch.
そんなはずはないでしょ。コンビニなんて大体道聞かれるから、地図は常備してるもんでしょ。
知らねえよ。ないもんはねえ。おとなしく来た道戻れよ。
This bitch a lesbian. She guaranteed a lesbian.
もう数時間迷ってるもんで、これ以上はちょっと。
その辺の床で寝てけば。
Sleep on the floor. Shit, if you sleeping next to me, I wouldn't mind having a warm place to sleep.
いや、お気持ちだけでいいんで、道だけちゃんと教えていただけたら。
ああ、もう、せえな。
Yeah, put the moves on her. Mate, baby, mate. Bring that map out. The clerk put her blunt in the smoke tray. Went on ahead, went to the staff area. She came back in no time. I must have put the moves on her.
あったわ。
Found it. She looked at me with them serious eyes. I knew she found something that was worth telling. So she did have a map. Of course. She just tried to test me to see if I really wanted to put the moves on her. Well played, baby. Well played. Oh, she was even more ill-tempered. So she started to give an explanation. All right, baby, I'm all ears. They don't call me Dr. Love for no reason. What's up? What's wrong with you? What jacket you all upset?
これがこの店。で、十字路を北へ行け。
That ain't what I expected though, but I'll take that.
しばらくしたら立教があっから渡れ。最初の分岐のとこに大岩があっからそこを右折してあとは直線。
この道？
んだよ。
いや、この先何もなくないです。
書かれてねえだけで集落があんだよ。
Okay.
そこ以外なら。
Yeah, like your place. This man smooth. Man, he do, bro. Oh, Life is Strange. Oh man, yeah, I like that. I watched somebody stream that mug. Yeah, Bobby a smooth cat. He real smooth. I gotta learn from Big Poppy on how to treat the ladies. Let's see what she know. Like her house.
峠道を2時間。
With Yoshi.
こっちなら30分で着く。
30 minutes. Okay, then let's go to the village. I'll probably just go ahead and go 30 minutes.
じゃあ、こっち行ってみます。ありがとうございます。
金。
Money?
払ってねえだろ。茶のやつ。
Damn, you smoking a blunt. How about you let me go? I'll let you go.
ああ、じゃあ500円。
500 yen? Oh man, that's too much money, bruh. I give her 100 yen. I know it said 126, 100 is more like it. For her smoking a blunt, half that, 75 yen. That's probably even half that, 60 yen. See, now he trying to make her feel good. Oh, here's 500.
お釣りを無断で募金箱に入れるんですか？
She's stealing my
小銭多い
money.
とうぜえだろ。
Man, let me get out of here. She ain't want no play, dude. Let me get out this place. Let me drink me some of this real quick. Yeah, man. Thought I was really gonna get some play, bro. Didn't even get nothing. No number, no nothing. She had attitude. Thought she was a lesbian though, but you know what? Just threw my trash can in the bottle and just pissed off. I wasn't even pissed off. I just drove away. Played my Chief Keef. Alright. So here we go. Came across the first direction that she came across. That mud was real narrow, so I probably wouldn't even have known. if it wasn't that tall border. Turning carefully, I got on the road. About a minute later, I found myself even in a worse predicament than I was in before. Dead leaves on the ground, tall grass all on the side of the road. Man, that's what she need me on there for. She got the locks and everything, bruh. She know what's up. She know what's up. And it was make feel like I was in a wooden tunnel. The road was a huge red flag. Now I'm wondering why I didn't even just turn around, bruh. Probably was a trap. Exchange from before might have pissed me off more than I thought, bro. I wish I could go back here, steal back my coins she put in that collection box. Still, I really didn't expect the road to just end. Oh shit. It happened about 15 minutes in. The view ahead suddenly turned strangely dark, and then a split second later, the bike tipped forward. Oh, saw this red shit. I reflexively hit the brake, but it was too late. I started going down the cliff. My bike tilted downwards and the suspension was put to the greatest test yet as we basically tumbled down to the bottom. The headlights suddenly shone on some dirt and grass, and I knew then I was flung out my seat. Ah! I ain't want to sound like no bitch, so shit. I stifled my scream, tried to see what was going on. But that was too big of a task for me. The bottom of the cliff jumped higher than ever before. The suspension couldn't handle the impact, and I was launched in the air. A moment later, I heard a crash. Felt the impact. After which came an unpleasant pain. Was flung out the seat for the first time for me. I ain't never been in an accident on no bike before. Shit, launch was really something. I did a 360 in the air, fell on my back, couldn't even breathe for a minute while pain so bad I thought I broke all my bones. Face and limbs seemed pretty cool. At least I was still looking sexy. So I could still move my arms and legs. So I was cool with me. No nothing but God. Smell of green made it pretty clear that I was under the grass. Pushed down, my hands sunk in. This grass was pretty, it was pretty hefty grass. Probably the reason why I came out okay. Nothing but God. Sure, my bones hurting a little bit. No, it was cool. Really dark, but as long as I wasn't bleeding. I couldn't tell though, but I thought I wasn't. My bike, man, bike was messed up. Damn near $50,000 bike. One of them BMW bikes too. Now I was laying on the side, short distance head. Engine was still on. Back wheel kept turning. I knew something was making some weird noise. Yeah, that mud was messed up. I walked up, turned the engine off, just put the key in my pocket. The headlights off, I couldn't see anything. It's just all dark. So I just stood, just waited for my eyes to adjust to the darkness. I still couldn't see though, but it looked like didn't fall off a cliff. I was still on the road. It just wasn't paved beyond this point. That motherfucker said it was a village up here. I don't see no village. Now obviously the bike stood no chance against an unpaved road. This wasn't a dirt bike. Right, that woman tried to kill me. She was mad I caught her smoking a blunt in the store, bro, and I was gonna tell her manager. And she mad that I was hitting the moves on her, bro. She was for real a lesbian, dude. She was for real a lesbian. Zigzagging through the trees, I followed through the narrow footpath. I went deeper into the forest. I tried to get my bike up, running it again, but instantly that mud just cut off. It was partially stuck in the mud, so the risk of it slipping and getting me into another accident. So I probably should just turn around, go back. Nah. I thought I saw a faint light ahead, so let me go up there. If that woman wasn't lying and if she wasn't a lesbian, maybe she was really trying to help me out. So maybe it was a spot up there. Let me check it out. Now let me reach into my pocket, pulled my phone, opened it up. No, it was out of range. I wanted to call somebody, but I didn't have no service. Put on the light out, shone the light so I could see better through here. It wasn't much though, but it's better than nothing. At the very least, excuse me, it'll help me watch where I was going in here. I've been walking for a goddamn minute, bro. I don't know how long it's been. But sure enough, I can see a light behind the shrubs. No, it wasn't as strong as I expected though. Maybe it was a flashlight. I can hear water too. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was just staring at the moon, bro. That looked like the moon, but I could hear water. I probably was near a river. Sumimasen! Excuse me, Sumimasen! I raised my voice a little bit. Still telling somebody I'm up here. I'm walking forward. Like, I know they hear me. Yeah. If I see somebody, I'll probably be scared to death. That's how I'm screaming out so they know I'm here. But they ain't saying nothing, so I don't know if they there. No, I know they hear me. They just trying to be on some creep stuff. Yo. No, I made it to an opening. Man, it was a river, stream, whatever it is. I can see more than what I was surrounded by trees. Still a little dark though. I saw a rocky river beach, shallows. The light I seen was on the other side. From what I could tell, it was a lantern or a flashlight, and it was close to the ground. Probably like a little ground light. But I ain't see anybody. No one said anything when I'm shouting either. They just was quiet. I wasn't excited about that, but gotta step in the water, man. Gotta get my socks wet. Water went all in my shoes and socks. Feet all heavy. I could have taken them off though, but hey, who knows? I want to try and get my feet cut up on some rocks. Oh boy, was it cold. It was cold. I put my phone back in my jacket. I wanted to have my hands free in case I slipped or something. Not stopping or backing down, I walked towards the light. Suddenly became deeper. The water reached my knees now. That was a little too close for comfort. I feel like could possibly drown. Feeling the bottom with my toes and balancing myself. I made sure I wasn't going to lose my footing. The water this mud was flowing. It wasn't flowing this hard when I was back there. If I slipped and fell, I'd probably be washed away by the current and drowned. Suddenly, it hit something. Something hit me. I was doing something really weird, but it was too late to back down. Putting my hands on the border and carefully checking what I was stepping on, I gradually made it to the other side. Then, with that unpleasant wet sound in every step, I walked up to the light. I could already see it clearly. Yep, it was a flashlight. Lying on the ground for some reason. That's kind of odd. Ain't nobody around. It's not a lot of space. Narrow riverbank with the cliff right beside it. As you expect, I didn't see or sense anyone nearby. What the hell? Thought it was old. The flashlight was working fine. The strength of the light told me the battery was pretty full. That meant that someone was actually using this tonight, or rather until just a few moments ago. And that was about the most logical conclusion. It obviously wasn't left here yesterday afternoon or evening. And yet, I didn't see anybody in sight. And I was near a river. Did they fall in? Did something bad happen? That was most likely thing I could think of, and worse. The worst possible scenario. However, the flashlight was left there practically buried in the pebbles. It didn't seem like somebody placed it there to light things up. No, it was in the dead of night. There was no way you would notice dropping your flashlight when it was so dark. Right. The fact that a light source was left in a place like this was strange by itself. With that considered, what the hell was going on? What if someone heard my stupid shout and decided to lure me in with the light so they could ambush me? Fuck. Where would they attack from? Left, right, above?
こんばんは。
Now I heard a little voice, a little voice the moment I looked up. The rock cliff was made up of several boulders. There was a face peeking out from behind one of them.
こんばんは。
あー、人だ。びっくりした。
Now that was my line with this flashlight on the ground. Thought I'd keep an eye on this suspicious sounding woman.
悪いんだけど、それ取ってもらえます？
The voice was feminine. It sounded pretty sexy too. I'm a die, bruh. I don't know. This that Chinese stuff or Japanese. They don't carry guns. I would have had at least a pocket knife or something. Shit, but hey, we about to see. I realized what was going on. She tried to trap me.
落としたってわけですか。
I picked it up, pointed it at her face. Oh, what's up? High pitched, slender little fingers shielding the light. Sure enough, it was a bad young chick.
眩しいな。
Oh,
失礼。
my
ち
bad.
なみに、こっちはこういうものですが。
怖いです。下から照らさない。
Shit's creepy. Why you sitting up there?
実は、当方道に迷っており。
Damn, rule number 1. Don't never admit you lost.
だとすると、割と究極的に迷ってますよ。
Oh.
ここって人里です。
難しい質問だな。
とりあえず助けてもらえないかと。
助ける？
雨露しのげて野生動物がいなければ何でもいいんで。
No, she was made a curious looking face like she was thinking about what I said.
じゃあ、打ち来ます？
Oh. Oh. Yeah, swear, bro. Your stuff got removed by my chat bot. I'm gonna have to get that so you can say that on here. Hey, she want me to come to her place, bro. You know what that means? I ain't even have to say nothing. You know what's about to go down. She was serious too. Shit. Hold on. It smell good. What's up? My place. She surely meant the house, a settlement.
いいんです。
Yeah.
頼んどいてなんですが、遠慮を忘れてすがりたい程度には切羽つ。
男として？
ええ。いや違う。一個の生命として。数時間迷った挙句、バイクでこけて、心身ともに限界ってわけです。
あらら。なら、見捨てるのもどうよって感じじゃないです？一個の生命として。
Bruh, I'm about to get my arc. But she old enough, bruh. She look like she like 21.
じゃあ手、いいです？
Oh, she want to grab my hand? What's up? Go ahead, take it.
ここ、一人じゃ登れないでしょ？
Man, meeting the baddie right here, she made my heart pound. Suddenly I was tired. I know she had a soft bed. She had a nice little bath to put me in. Yeah, I felt good. And she put her left hand out. She ain't had no fingernail polish, but I grabbed it with my left. Her little finger. She was a little strong too. Her name was Chiemi Serizawa. Chiemi Serizawa. I asked if she was related to the Shinsegumi guy, but she said that her family just adopted that name at some point in the Meiji period. She was a 21-year-old. 21! Well, how did I know she was 21? I just know my women who went to college far away from here. It's her hometown. She had a little long hair, big brown eyes, nice clavicle. I love a woman with a nice clavicle. This was her hometown, and she was spending her post-exam vacations here. It was slim too. You know what I'm saying? What that thing look like? We chatted about stuff like that she once led me out the rocky ravine. There was actually a proper path, so the rock climbing was pretty pointless. But I was too focused on talking to her and my footage to even comment. She told me about herself, as soon as we reached the solid ground by her school, her life.
ちなみにそちらは？
Oh, now it was my turn to tell her about me.
名前は久石春明。東京で大学院生やってます。
あ、じゃあちょっと年上。
24だから、芹沢さんと3つ違いかな。でもまあ、同世代でしょ。
That's right, same age range, baby.
ちえみでいいですよ。敬語とかもいらないです。
Shit, you ain't gotta worry about that. I'll be so informal, you'll be pleasantly surprised.
じゃあ僕も、呼び捨てタメ口がいいな。
Yeah, be casual with me, Be yourself. Mi casa es su casa, baby.
ですか？
女の子に親しくされてるみたいで、嬉しいからね。
I like it when girls straight up. That's right. I fuck with her. Harukai. This man know what he doing.
なるほど。実は私も堅苦しいの苦手なんで、じゃあ遠慮なく。
どうぞどうぞ。ちなみに、まだ結構遠い？
そうでもないかな。もう5分くらい頑張りましょい。
What a lively girl. You could tell she was used to people.
ただ、足元に気をつけて、明かりだけ見て。
何かあるの？
この辺、石ころだらけで危ないんだ。
The moment she said that, I stumbled on a rock too big to be called a pebble.
あと、今夜はずいぶん暗いしね。
I couldn't even see the moon anymore. Not in agreement. I just follow the path, follow her.
ちょっと待っててもらえます？着替えちゃうんで。
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What you mean, wait here a second? Damn. Alright, I'm cool. So I did just that. Given this was a mountain settlement, I expect some old wooden houses, but she actually lived in an apartment block. It was too dark to get a good look at it. All I could see were the cheap looking walls like you expect from some old boarding house for students. Damn, you talking about cheap walls, bro? Oh, that's disrespectful. Also, she lived on the second floor in room 202. I heard some raindrops as if we were climbing rusty stairs, but now it was really pouring. Between that, the darkness, and a large tree right next to the building, it was nearly impossible to see what was going on outside. Felt like I was all alone in a world full of nothing but the walls, the door, the fluorescent light above my head. Made me feel somewhat helpless. I distracted myself from that by imagining her changing. Oh yeah, now we getting somewhere. Eventually the door opened up.
お待たせ。上がって。
Oh yeah, she slipped into something more comfortable. All smiled, she showed herself now wearing nothing but sports clothes. Ooh, this was kind of exciting, boy. Ooh, let's see what we about to get into.
なんにもないでしょ？
何にもないね。
でも冷蔵庫の中は、ほら。
素晴らしい。
飲みますか？
やったぜ。
Shit. Oh shit! Hey, you know what that mean? We drinking a little bit. We got the food going on. Ooh, I'm about to get me some. Get me some. I'm about to get me some. Get me some. All right, let me chill. Let me chill. It's a small room with a low table in the middle, a fridge near the door, and a large duffel bag deeper in. There were 2 old-looking bookshelves too, but they were completely empty. I wasn't bothered one bit though. Any girl's room was a wonderland to me.
じゃあ、大変だった春明さんに、お疲れ様。
Drink to that too, baby.
遠くで出会った仏様に乾杯。
Okay, we opened up the cans, knocked them together like it's out of a movie or something, and then we drunk them. No, it's pretty good. You know, a little refreshing.
美味しい。このためだけに生きてる。
その若さでそれはないでしょ
You look.
言い過ぎた。愛や将来にもまだ絶望してません。
う。ところが就活という影が迫る。
いややめて。せっかくのビールがまずくなる。
Bro, why he bringing up jobs, bro? Said bring up them panties. Oh, it worked. She laughed, took a huge sip. It was pretty clear she could hold her drink. It's gonna be a challenge. That aside, something was really bothering me.
お誘いに乗っておいてなんだけど、
何？
No, her cheeks was a little red. Maybe she didn't handle her liquor as well. Ooh, the music turning back on. Hey, you know what that means. I'm about to get up in them pennies. Easy access. That's why she put them sweatpants on. And now they playing my song. Cheeks was red. No, she had a well-featured face. Pretty cute. Now, I didn't think it was wrong to consider her, you know, a little beautiful, if I must say so myself. No, sure, her clothes wasn't the least bit sexy. Shit, to me, they look absolutely fantastic. But, you know, I could tell she had some makeup on. She put on a little
完
show.
全に正体不明の自称迷い人だよね。
そうね。
君は年頃の女性、今は深夜。ワンルームの密室で男と二人っきり。その上アルコールまで入ってしまった。
おお。
身の危険を感じたりとかは？
No, she kept gulping that drink. She ain't care about that. She don't know when the last time she had some penis. The very fact that I could just watch her do this made this a pretty risky situation. And yet, you know, I gotta clear myself. If she say I raped her or something, gotta clear myself. Know that she wanted it too.
あんまりないかな。
それは。
芹沢千恵美くい。
イエーイ。
問題。ふと気づいたら低層が瀬戸際にもかかわらず、芹沢千恵美は特に身の危険を感じない。なぜでしょう？
Oh shit. Her virginity is straight and she wants some of this dick.
質問 OK？
どうぞ。
僕のことがいい人っぽいという答えはなしでいいかな。
悪い人に見えるってわけじゃないけど、まあなしかな。女の子慣れしてそうだし。
You be right, baby. You know, unintentional compliment, though that she did see me as potential danger. Let's see what we
考
got.
えられる回答は大きく2つ。想定外だが何が起きても問題ない。もしくは想定通り。前者はいろいろ考えられるかな。例えば、ちえみちゃんが何かやけっぱちになっていて、どうにでもな、あるいは十分な自衛手段がある。実は護身術の達人で、僕なんか軽く乗せるとかね。
おー、論理的。春明さん理系だね。
まあそうかな。一方で後者、つまりこの状況が君の想定通りって場合は、
例えば私がエロエロですとか。
Oh, she's straight to the point. I like that.
酔っ払ってきたな。さて、他には何があるでしょう。
I'm gonna find out why she wanna bring me to her spot. No, it would surely be something non-standard like.
の存在が君の利益になる例。例えば、アリバイ工作。君がここにいたと、後日僕が証言することで君が有利になる。
ああ、ちゃっかり利用するわけだ。
Man, this man messing it up, bro. We just get to the draws, bro. He doing too much questioning.
あるいは、ちえみちゃんが恐るべき殺人鬼で僕を酔っ払わせてぶっ殺す。
Ooh, I don't want the draws then. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the man. He know what he talking about.
はあ、ヤマンバ。いいね。ブッシュブッシュ殺しちゃう。
What kind of sound effect was that?
ちなみに、前提で出た2つのケースの他に1つあるよ。
あれ抜けてた？
Man, you ain't lying, bro. He messing it all up. What is he doing? She looking good, rosy cheek, drinking this lemon chug or chub, and he just sitting here questioning all this shit. You big dummy.
うん。私がとってもいい人で、春明さんを助けてあげたい一心だっていうケース。
Was it time for me to be ashamed of my filthy mind? Shit, hell yeah. But I like it filthy.
いやでもそれで自分が襲われるかもって考えたら。
わあ、襲うって言っちゃったよこの人。
More than one way, baby. Yes.
一般論ね。
She stopped talking and turned red. You know, it was cute. I thought she was actually doing it on purpose. Man, was she drunk. You know, we was just on our second Kens too.
じゃあこういうのは止めないともっとひどいことになる。それはさすがに忍びないなとか。
ごめん、もうちょっと詳しく。
この辺りには怖い野生動物が出ます。明日にはこの人はズタズタに引き裂かれてしまうかもしれません。このまま見捨てたらとても寝覚めの悪い思いをするかもしれません。
Thank you,
それ
baby.
なら
なるほど。リスクと善意を天秤にかけるってわけか。これは想定外。
Mm-hmm.
想定外か。この人だいぶ悪い人なんじゃないかって気がしてきたな。
そう？
Oh, that's the climax of the music.
だって善意を選択肢に入れる前に殺人鬼とかアリバイとかエロエロとかさ。
ヘロエロは君が言い出したんでしょうが。
Bruh, she telling you what she want, bruh. And you up here tripping. She brought it up so you could be the perv to give her a little bit of curve.
だっけ？で、答えは？
これって単なるバカ話じゃないの？
正解者には素敵なプレゼント。不正解者はブッシュブッシュ殺します。
Oh shit, a nice present. Fuck that, you a thirsty perv.
ピンポーン。
Oh shit. Ah, ah.
まるでエッジ漫画のような展開。
Oh, let's get it on, baby.
だが待ってほしい。迷った先で好都合な展開というのは。
Bruh, shut the fuck up, bruh.
明らかに後々ガクッと。
Bruh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, bruh.
確かに狐に化かされたりとか、亡霊、つまり私にたたり殺されたりとか、シャレにならない病気移されたりとか。
そうそう。
テレレレレテレレレレテレレレレテレレレレ。
Yeah. Let's see where it goes, baby, baby.
やめとく。
Nope.
か
What's wrong with this man? Bro, I don't even want to. I don't want to read this shit no more, bro. Let's get to the action, bro. You know, come on now. I admitted she was pretty damn attractive, but you know, I felt like I had more fun just talking about Lou's stuff than acting on it, bro. What is wrong with this man, bro? What is wrong with this man? Who actually would think you have more fun just talking about it? No, that's not how that shit works. Not at all. Boo boo. Oh shit, what's going on? I ain't getting no play. I'm disappointed. The The last thing I remember was a little, when was the last time you pissed yourself while sleeping talk? I had to tell her about the time I got so drunk I wet my pants in the middle of my boarding house. Lame. This bro definitely don't get no play, bro. Why would you tell somebody that? Why? Why? She was gonna give you play. You tell her this type of shit? She laughed so hard she started frothing at the mouth and passed out. Shit, you sure she ain't dead? I woke up with a splitting headache. Don't give a fuck, bro. I'm mad. Oh man. Morning already? Lights poured in through the frosted window. I don't even feel like reading this shit because he ain't getting no play, bro. I just want to skip this shit. I want to see what happened to the chick, bro. What's going on, bro? This dude pissing me off so much. I'm gonna read this shit anyway, but I ain't about to read this one. And I went somewhere to sleep between 2 and 3, which probably wasn't quite enough sleep. At least I didn't wake up to some horror movie scene. The building wasn't in ruins and the girl wasn't actually a skeleton, though in some way this might have been worse. No, she was spread out on the floor, spread out. To the other side of the mini table, her breathing was mixed with some weird gurgling sounds. I hesitantly looked at her. The saint that saved me from the hell I was in last night had puked in the middle of her sleep. What was I supposed to do here? Pussy. As a guest, I couldn't really be too harsh on her.
ちゃん
Terrible. Words of Charles Barkley. Just terrible.
Phew.
She wasn't waking up. Maybe she was dreaming of this curve. That should be good. I cleaned up her throw up. Left a little stain on the floor though, but it was pretty dirty, so it don't matter. I even cleaned her face up. Even then, she showed no signs of waking up. Some of it was on her hair, but I figured it was best if she took care of that herself.
ちえみちゃん
Shit, I sigh. The first hint of consciousness so far
ちょっ
today.
と出ておくから
Without waiting, I just dipped out. She had to take a shower and change and all that, so I killed time outside. Stepped into my still damp shoes with my bare feet. My socks were in the washing machine with the towel she gave me to wipe my legs, and reached for the doorknob. This dude is straight bitch. Bruh, what? She would've, bruh. Ain't nobody going to sleep between no 2 and 3 if that was us, bruh. She would've went to sleep 6 o'clock, and she would've been sleeping to 3 o'clock. That's how we would've had to handle that. Motherfucker talking about some, I felt that it was better just to talk. I get more excitement out of the talking. You bitch ass nigga. Excuse my language. You pussy ass. How Gucci say that shit? Pussy. That dude is straight pussy. Talking all that shit. I couldn't believe that. I'm still disappointed in this man. I don't even want to play the rest of the game. I'm gonna play it though, but I can't believe this man. You got this girl sitting here throwing you the moves, throwing you the draws, and you just gonna, I don't want to do anything. Talking about I'm gonna pee on myself. You little, ooh. I ain't gonna curse. I'm gonna drink me some smoothie though. Rain from last night was already over. Sky was pretty clear, but despite that, I noticed I still couldn't see anything. Building was surrounded by leaves. The old structure was basically buried in a forest of trees about as tall as itself. There was some branches poking into the exposed hallway, and I almost felt like they'd reach out and grab me if I wasn't careful. Like, what the fuck is this dude talking about, bruh? What the fuck he talking about these branches, bruh? Nobody give a fuck about these branches. You could have been branching into that girl last night, but what you doing? Sitting up here looking out nature, walking and shit. Bitch ass. I kind of felt like I was in an overgrown ruin. Boy, I swear. I turned and saw the room. Chiemi was just as I left. Saw the room and Chiemi. Yep, it was all real. Of course it was real. He just fucked up getting the cheeks. Alright, there were other rooms in the building, which made me wonder if they were occupied. Hell, I wondered the same thing about the area in general. Pushed the branches aside like a little bitch. It's a branch in my face. To see if there some other buildings nearby. Suddenly, something entered my vision. Holy shit. Oh, this a kid. It didn't feel right. Something that shouldn't have been there. The leaves moved. The leaves I moved revealed a woman clad in curious clothing. The moment I recognized her as such, she opened her closed eyes. Did our eyes meet? Another strong wind, I shielded my face from the spray of raindrops. When I looked outside again, the woman was nowhere in sight. You know why? 'Cause she knew you a bitch. That's why she ain't there. She know that you a straight bitch. Was that an illusion? If not, then what? What kind of place was this? It could have been a real Hicksville, a marginal village, a bunch of actual ruins, or an illegal settlement. I had some theories, but I set them aside for now. It seemed like a place worth exploring regardless. These ain't some bad apartments. I went down the stairs, found no sign of the woman or anyone else for that matter. A short distance away, the building, I turned around and sure enough, it was pretty much covered in trees. I went to the place where I saw the woman. You know, there was some footprints in the grass here. Maybe I find her if I follow them. They led me to an open area. It was unused, but it looked like someone was trying to do something with it. You know, was it supposed to be a construction site? A new little modern house? Beyond me. If it was clearly abandoned. There were large rocks and lots of sediments near a prefab. From what I could tell, there had been a significant giant landslide or significant landslide, which forced them to stop construction. The fact that plant growth was still minimal meant that it happened fairly recently. The footprint seemed to be going downhill next to the site. Bruh, this is the hood, bruh. But hey, he ain't getting no play, so he gotta have his sperm saved up, so he gotta be strong. He gotta be strong. Following them, I finally saw something that could be called civilization. There was a set of paddy fields with houses nearby, so this was actually a settlement. What a relief. I decided to keep following the footprints and approach the settlement. I came across another unpaved path that was clearly used by people in cars. It was lined with weeds and bushes reaching up to my waist. It was home to caterpillars and grass. Bro, why the fuck is he talking about this shit, bro? Nobody care. Nobody care about what kind of insects was in here. I'm about to skip through this shit. Let's get back to the women. Yeah, I followed these bushes. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody care, bro. I walked a bit further and came across a house with a small field nearby. Now we're getting somewhere. The field's location made it safe to assume it belonged to the inhabitants. If there were inhabitants anyway, I couldn't see anyone. Just like always, there was grass everywhere. Bruh, this dude getting on my nerves, bruh. Bruh, this man getting on my nerves, bruh. I'm gonna skip through some of this shit, bruh. I want to get to some women. The wet mud on the fields was full of small, young, but healthy looking rice plants. Like, bro, why is we talking about rice plants, bro? Why? What is this man doing, writing a novel? If you ignore the standing boulders in the area, the place looked like a normal farming village. I was both relieved and worried at the same time. From what I saw, there weren't any other buildings besides the one in this settlement. Everything beyond was just mountains, meaning that this place was completely isolated. Yeah? And I was a complete outsider. Bruh, you wasn't an outsider yesterday. You could have been insider. But what you doing? Nope, don't care. Let's go back to Chiemi. Suddenly, all was going on. I heard a sound. I looked for a source and found a speaker on a wooden utility pole in the middle of a small plaza. A morning broadcast? I never heard this tune before. It was cheerful at first, but some parts seemed really dark. I found it unsettling. Perplexed, I stopped walking, and what happened next made me hide myself. Oh shit. There was a person in the area densely surrounded by houses, but they weren't normal. Oh shit! Fuck wrong with this old lady? What was with that appearance? What was that on her face? No, that was a fair distance away. I could see an old woman with some sort of cloth over her face, shakily walking from between the buildings. Oddly enough, there were borders even there. But even with it was the fact that she walked up to one of them, lightly joined her hands and bowed her head before it, her face still hidden. Then all was silence. It actually looked like she was revering it. To me, it looked like she was praying to it. This was bad. Really bad. You ain't lying, bro. This was the hood, bro. I ain't stepped into some shit. This the Japanese hood, bro. I wandered into a settlement with a unique culture, to put it lightly. Forget causing trouble. An outsider like me could get killed here. Now I just turned around and ran for it. Hell yeah, let's dip up out of here. Let's go back to Chiemi, man. I dashed up the hill, past the houses, through the construction site, until I arrived back at the apartment building. Chiemi looked relatively person. Maybe she could tell me what was up. It just hit me the way she described this place was somewhat weird. She basically said it wasn't normal.
あるいはちえみちゃんが恐るべき殺人鬼で僕を酔っ払わせてぶっ殺す。
はあ、ヤマンバ。いいね。ブッシュブッシュ殺しちゃう。
No way. What if she was actually the bait they used to lure outsiders here? Oh shit, maybe I'm glad I didn't get them draws. I still would have got draws anyway. If I was gonna die, I might as well die a pleasant man. Eventually, the broadcast stopped. Chiemi still hadn't come out of her room. She didn't respond even when I knocked or called out to her. I didn't have to worry about this, right? That just made my inexplicable unease grow. Worse, what if this was a trap? Was I in a dangerous situation? I had to talk to her, see what's up. No, she was a normal person anyway. Maybe my best option is to dip right now. Now, I wouldn't know where to run. I couldn't remember the path we taken here. So I was pretty sure we went uphill, so maybe I had to go down. If I avoided the settlement and went back to the mountain stream, I could escape by following the rail roads. It's probably my best options, even with the difficulties considered. Thankfully, I'd taken my bag with me. I took out a 5,000 yen note and put it in Chiemi's newspaper box. It was payment for last night's beer. A man of honor, I see. The moment I turned around to take my leave, the door to the room next to the staircase opened slightly with a creak. I saw an eye glaring at me through the gap. Her high-pitched scream pierced my eardrums. I screamed too, scared shitless, and ran for it. This dude a bitch. Suddenly, I stepped onto the hallway floor at a bad angle. I fell. Look at this pussy. This you say you don't know where to go home, bro. This dude a bitch.
はるちゃん、どうした？
ああ、誰このおっちゃん。
あなた、誰ですか？っていうか、大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫ですか? The reasonable sounding voice prompted me to shake off the pain and raise my head. He say reasonable because it's a dude. This man gay. He didn't say that about the other girl. There were two boys in formal-looking school uniforms.
大丈夫ですか？
He repeated the question.
ああ、ちょっと驚いただけで。
おっちゃん、知恵姉の友達？
ああ、ちえみちゃんのことか。
大学のお知り合いですか？お知り合いが来るなんて聞いてなかった。
いや、いろいろあって助けられたんだ。怪しいものじゃないんだ。怪しく見えるだろうけど。
怪しいな、おっちゃん。
どうすればいいのかな。とりあえず、名前は房石春明と言います。
僕は織部安永です。こっちは鴨志田近持。
Chikamoki.
モッチーだ。
Alright, Mochi. No, good to know. If I called him that, maybe he stop calling me old man. I was only 24. Shit, I don't care, bro. I was about to get into Chiani-san draws yesterday for the old man.
それでこっちが。はるちゃん何してんの？
だって知らない人が。
Hey, she reasonable. Apparently, this Haru-chan was the person who looked at me through the gap in the door and screamed. A
とりあえ
reasonable
ず大
young
丈夫
lady.
そうだから 出ておいでよ。
Hey, another woman. Let's see what she looked like. Moment later, she slammed the door shut, and after a few moments of hesitation, opened it again. Ah, boo boo. She too young. Too young. Other girl was single and ready to mingle. She looked like a student, except her fashion sense was exceptionally flashy. She got some style then.
誰ですか？
Don't be hating.
夫妻師春明といって、この近くでバイクで事故って芹沢千恵美さんに助けられたんだ。
それってもしかして
That's right.
知恵姉の部屋に。
That's right.
止めてもらった。
Someone's a little jealous.
通りで騒がしかったと思った。何考えてるの？嫁入り前の女性の家に不潔。
You sound like you hating.
ああ、それはその通りで、僕もちょっと躊躇はしたんだけど、千恵美ちゃんが親切で。
千恵美ちゃん？あれなれしい。それじゃあもしかして知恵姉が出てこないのって。ドアに5000円挟んであるじゃん。
夫妻さん。
Hey, I ain't do none of that, bro. Y'all putting too much on me.
違う。単に昨日お酒をおごられたからそのお返しで。
知恵姉の体が5000円ってそんな安いわ。
Yo, chill.
ただれてるな。
Bro, these kids tripping.
ああ、君助けてくれないか。
初対面で女性の部屋でお酒を飲んだんですか？そして知恵姉は出てこない。
一体何事？
Thank you. Come in and save me out.
おお、千恵美ちゃん、君からも事情を説明。
She do seem a little off. She ain't lively or anything.
知恵姉、まさか。
恥ずかしいとこを見られちゃった。おお。
いや、ちょっと待って、ちょっと。
もう嫁いけない。
Oh, she cold. She cold. She pale, bro. She trying to mess with me. She knows she had a bad hangover, but I ain't stop her from messing with these kids, huh? After calming everyone down, Chimmy explained what actually happened. You know how we met in the middle of the night. You know how she let me stay out of goodwill. Yada yada. We drank ourselves silly. You know, nothing happened between us though, but that's how things go. That's on me.
いやー、久々に深酒しちゃって思いっきり入っちゃったよ。春明さん、お見苦しいとこ申し訳ない。
You straight?
ああ、いや、それはいいんだけど。
Man, that girl's looking mad at me. Look at that face. She jealous.
非常識。
Bruh, you a kid, bruh. Shut up.
ああ、申し訳ない。昨日は本当に疲労困憊でね、つい行為に甘えてしまったんだ。
まあ、知恵ねえだしな。雑把だよな。
事情も事情だし、年寄りたちも納得するかな。ちなみに会ったのってどこです？
それはね。
下の方の河原だよ。
Oh, they.
それはちょっと。
大騒ぎだ。2日連続で2人もだなんて。
Two people over just 2 days. Who the other person?
もしかしてまずいこと言った？
はあ、まあいずれバレることよ。さっきあれだけ大騒ぎしちゃったから休みず中に知れちゃったろうし。
君、2日連続で2人もって何のこと？
Yeah, what that mean?
触らないで、汚い。
Damn, excuse me. Man, I ain't trying to be mean to her or nothing. I ain't trying to touch you, girl. My bad. I give you your space.
君、何が騒ぎになるの？
タエバあたりが拒否ってなる。
Yeah, that don't sound good at all.
詳しい話を聞かせてくれない？
Yeah, tell me something, man.
ちょっと説明は難しいんですけど、まあここは田舎なんで町といろいろ違うってことですよ。
Yeah, this guy, man. I don't know. This whole people
どうすれば
tripping.
いいかな？
まあちえみがなんとかしましょう。学生諸君はとりあえずご飯行かないと。この混乱には乗るっきゃない。
Oh, you nosy.
乗るっきゃなくないもっち。とりあえず行っちゃいな。私らちょっと遅れていくから。
まあちょっと時間ずらした方がいいよね。揉めそうだし。
さすがやすくん、察しがいいぞ。ごめんけど二人のお守りよろしくね。
うん。
もう知恵ね、子供扱いはやめてよ。そうだ、うんこしてやるぞ。
Damn, that's a little bit disgusting.
ほらほら行くぞ、モッチーにはるちゃん。
No, they Sue so they walked off. It was kind of teasy to tell what kind of relationship they had. Anyway,
この建物の他の住人？
そういうこと。学生寮だからね、ここ。
a student dorm in this Hicksville. Damn, he mad. Still, my senses have betrayed me. There actually were other people here.
ちなみに春明さん、他の人と出会ってトラブったりしてないよね。
うん。一応それ警戒してたから。
ならよかった。よし、ちょっとしたら食堂に行きましょう。
あ、朝食？
Bruh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
朝食は今から食べてください。食堂へは一応面通しをしに行くの。
He should have been gone, bro. After he seen that lady praying to that stone, he ain't get no cheeks. Go back to his bike and dip.
誰と？
よそ者が皿長からやってきたってことに文句を言いそうな人たち。
Why don't she just show me to the bike so I can dip?
お世話になります。
Couldn't be nobody black.
いいってことです。その代わり朝のことは秘密で。
そりゃあもちろん。ところで、皿長って何？あの河原？
そう、皿長の瀬っていう川だけど、あの辺まとめて皿長って呼ぶの。ちょっと曰くのある場所でね。
曰く。
うん、あの川は汚れていて死人が帰ってくるみたいな伝説がね。
他にもその手のルールというか、しきたりみたいなのが？
たくさんあります。なので基本ちえみちゃんにお任せを。
All right. I'll leave everything to
ち
you.
なみに、身の危険とかは？
ないない。でもいろいろ不愉快な思いをする前に早く出ていけた方がいいかも。
Bruh, for real. And she was though, but he wasn't trying to get it. She telling me I should leave though.
そのための根回しに行くと。
Bruh, she giving me all the hints that I should dip. No, and she wanted me to leave ASAP, huh? So leave. That was depressing. Chimmy gave me some cup of ramen for breakfast. She boiled the water in a small electric kettle. And look at her, bruh. She treating him all good, cooking him breakfast. And the girl herself was too hungover to eat anything. I take the opportunity to pay her back for last night drinks in person, though. Then we made our way to the dining hall. Oh, what's this creepy little shit?
この岩って何なの？
一応お守りみたいなもの？
よそでは見たことないよ。
ああ、言われたらそうかも。
She led me along a narrow path that I followed earlier. It didn't seem like any cars used this one. It was very farmy, I guess. This area was also littered with boulders. Some were cracked, broken, or half buried in the field. There were clearly religious symbols, but it didn't look like they were that important these days, or were they? Oh man. Give me 1 second, bro. People up here getting on Smash. Oh, I might have to hop on the Smash though. I might have to hop on the Smash.